Now they're lifted a little bit and getting closer to the line. Mike Cannon, 2:09, second closest to the pin. Just came lifting up, and now he's back down. So he's a little late. Everybody's late. There's the gun, and they're as far under as they were over on the practice tour. But 87, that's Jim Pettipaw at the pin here, looking good. They were only about half a length late, but going full speed, so they're going great. Pretty windy for the big Jims. Top here, DeCapo and Ika are both looking good. Ika is Andrew Sergowitz. DeCapo is Jonathan Austin. There's Jonathan Austin often starts third and then sails straight into the middle of the course. Too much heel on Ika. They could be hiking harder. Jim Power and Santuza is fighting out with Jim Pettipaw first. Trying not to get bad air here is Mike Cannon. Mike had, his team had a really good spinnaker set about an hour ago practicing. Let's see if they can repeat that when they get to this mark, and they could arrive as high as third. Deke came out on starboard with all kinds of problems in the jib, and that required DeCapo to bear off behind him. Looks like Jim Pettipaw is leading now. And I would say Santuza might be second, but let's see if the breeze goes any further left. We got a boat over here that could gain quite a bit with that leverage they have. Deke is tacked back. Guess they don't want to approach the mark on port. So now here comes Ika on starboard. That's going to require Santuza to tack. Because there's a little righty, Pettipaw might also tack. He does, right in front of the other boat. Is he tacking too close? The other boat luffs. I can't see the distance, but that might have been tacking too close. We definitely saw Santuza have to luff. We just don't know if, for sure, if that luff was necessary to avoid hitting Pettipaw. Well, now Ika's leading. All right, here's some problems here. There was a starboard boat that now has to luff to avoid boats that just tacked underneath them. Whoops, sorry about that. Ika rounds first here. Sorry, Pettipaw is going to be second. And Santuza, they've had a kind of rough time in the upper part of this beat. Jonathan Austin, I think, was the boat that may have been fouled, but they came out of it really well because they were able to go over the top. And now we see McCannon's team just rounding in fourth. Dave Bryan has come through for fifth, despite missing a batten. Then Deke is next, and Keith Fox is not going to make the mark. No place for Keith Fox to go. He's going to tack and not make the mark. He's not completing his tack, so he's going to stop. So a bad one for Keith Fox here. He's not going to make this mark. And I believe he has fouled that boat as well because he never completed the tack. So he's going to have to drive around and do it again, as is Mars. Trouble at the weather mark today. What's different about today is that with the big jibs, there's less visibility. Also, the breeze was fairly steady, and people tended to get to the mark all at about the same time. So the two leaders are approximately bow even, which means that Pettipaw can own the left gate, and Andrew Sergowitz on Ika can own the right gate if they choose, or they could follow the other if they wanted to go around the opposite gate mark. Anyhow, Ika is holding off on the douse to make sure they don't lose the overlap. And sure enough, the boats will go to separate gates. Ika will round first. Just need to get that jib in a hurry, and the jib's not up all the way. Meanwhile, the other bar puff coming for the douse. That means people need to douse a little early. On Jonathan Austin in third on DeCapo. Oh, you see Deke? That was close. I assume that was Max reverse?
Yeah, I thought
So John Powell after real problems with the mark, they're going to gain back a little bit here. Clearly they're going to have warp drive. And they might pick up, they're going to pick up Dave Bryan on this. And round on the hip of Stiletto. It's just hitting a couple waves. So John Power gained at least 2, if not 3, on that rounding, despite the fact that they're sailing shorthanded with only 3 people. They're going to tack out of Stiletto's back wing. Still no full trim yet on another undermanned boat. Just 4 people on Phoebe. Paul Line's trying to sort out the jib. There's 2 boats that just sailed off the course. I'm not quite sure why. I think one of them's a racing class. Halfway second beat, Ika left shift, Andrew Sergowitz increasing his lead considerably over Pettipaw, wherever they are. Pettipaw that went out to the left. And Deke's doing well now. A really good move by Pettipaw in second. They rounded the left gate mark, but immediately tacked because they were in a little bit of a righty. Got over to the left for this lefty, and they have re-solidified second place. John Powell going by. Boat that had the good lure mark rounding after some all kinds of problems on the top of the first gate. Get back in this. Nice dip by Bob Perry.
next one.
But Perry was the boat that backwinded Santuza earlier. So Santuza picked him up on a shift. However, Perry's in a better position now, I think. Well, maybe not. They're not near the ley line yet. Here comes DeCapo and Mike Cannon. They're also a nice lefty there in a four-way battle for third. Because Deke is just lost out way over on the right. So John Power's calling for starboard boat, but there aren't any for a while. However, he's nervous. I don't blame him for thinking about the starboard boats. And here comes Deke. Now on is rounded, and they got the spinnaker ready to go. They should be hoisting by now. Touch late on the hoist, but not too bad. Pettipaw in second. Deke is going to shoot the mark and make it. Third. DiCapo a close fourth. John Power a close fifth. And Bob Perry a close sixth. And 5 and 4. Also just going around the seventh now. John Power. Bob Perry's still sixth. Oh, no wonder they had a good leeward mark on it. They never set their spinnaker. Well, they're going to get blanketed by Bob Perry. Might dive on us. Look out. It's a good, exciting race. So we should be able to slide by. But the problem with being lured with a spinnaker is that you want to sail a higher angle than a boat that's winging. So once they get to leeward, they're going to have to sail by the lead with the main looking terrible in order to keep from being blanketed by Santuza, which means all these boats are going to get away, including Mike Cannon in fourth and Deke in third. Bob Perry's not going to be able to get to those boats. And this will be your winner, Andrew Sergowitz on Ika. Very good breakaway in the first beat and sail clean, easy, clean race the rest of the way around. Jim Pettipaw had to sail really well to maintain his second, and they did. 87 a second. There's a Deke just finishing third. That's by the mark with Kim and Kevin Mullen. Fourth, I believe, is Mike Cannon.
Yeah, Mikey.
And close here for fifth. And it looks like John Power. And yes, with no spinnaker, John Power holds off Bob Perry.
Yeah. 338.
And DiCapo is next with Jonathan Austin. I believe that is seventh. And Brian should end up eighth, but spinnaker is not anymore where the jib is on warp drive. However, they've got enough of a lead. And Brian eighth, warp drive. Jim O'Leary is ninth.
Black boat is 824.
Well, Keith Fox is going to get a 10th out of this, which actually is pretty decent considering the problems they had in the first one. Blue Jay 11, Warp Drive 12, and 2 more boats after that.